They run through water like no other boats. The hull is designed by Össur Kristinsson. He's the inventor and the owner of the company. It belongs to Rafnar Maritime, and we call it the ÖK hull. It's not a similar hull like this on the market. It's a unique hull. It is a breed that is a mix between a displacement hull and a V bottom hull. With the displacement, we have the keel in the middle, and we have a V behind the keel. The water flows around the keel, makes a pressure behind the keel, so it lifts the boat. It doesn't raise the bow, it just lifts the whole boat in the water. You never lose sight, you always have the sea in front of you. You're not watching the sky.
On the previous boat we could take fast turns and it would skid to the side in the turn. But that's not possible in the Rafnar boat. I can attest to that. Turning the wheel as fast as you can to the side, and all you feel is just the G-force, and you can feel it on the whole spectrum of the sailing of the boat. It's sticking to the water.
The pivot point is in the middle of the boat instead in the back of the transom. So it never leaves the water, so it's just in the water all the time, and it reduces slamming a lot. So you're never in the air, you're mostly just cutting through water like knife through butter.
The first time I tried the boat in these harsh conditions, I had, as usual, braced for impact, prepared myself for the harsh handling of the boat in these heavy waves and this speed. I was ready for a rough-up handling, then there wasn't. But the Rafnar boat surprised me with a lot more comfort than I anticipated in these conditions.
The speed makes a big difference when trying to get somewhere far away. Being able to keep 30 knots in the big waves instead of going like 20 knots with water splashing over the boat. After getting this boat, we are much more prepared for the bad conditions because we go out when the conditions are bad for training. Before we didn't do it. We tried to not go out in bad conditions because perhaps it wasn't very safe.
We are here up in the North Atlantic. It's one of the toughest sea conditions you can get in the world is here. So the boat is made for that. It's made to go fast in bad weather. As we say, when other boats go to the harbor, we go to the sea, just to prove that our boats are capable to handle these situations.
The difference is pretty clear when you walk from one boat to the other. You really have to try it, because at least I can't explain it, but I feel a lot safer. I feel I can do more and be safer doing it.
Because the unique hull design reduces slamming and impact on both crew, passenger and equipment like no other boat which is on the market today. And this goes for all of our boats, the 850, the 1100 and the upcoming 1430.
We think it would be good to have a boat that's bigger, that could support the Rafnar 1100, come in as a second wave, but still operates at a decent speed. And if it could have a similar characteristics to the 1100 or the 850 boat, it's of course best for us to have all of the boats behave the same way. And being able to get rid of the slamming on even bigger boats is of course very beneficial for us.
One thing is to understand how the Rafnar boats works in theory. Another thing is to experience them. And everyone that comes on board and sail our boats become a true believer. That's why people are excited about the upcoming model 1430.